whenever I hear that someone doesn't have LinkedIn, I think, oh my gosh, you're crazy. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while since I put up a video about social media. I thought that today I would cover my absolute favorite social media channel, which maybe it's surprising, maybe it's not. It's LinkedIn. And yeah, I've been on a long journey with LinkedIn. I think I started it maybe 6 years ago. There's been some interesting events. It's a great platform for you to be able to find a new job, or quite simply to connect with other people, or post about things that you're interested in. The reason I love it as a platform is because I just think that there's like a lot of really good quality content on there, and it's not necessarily just loads of ads and things coming up that, you know, just annoying, I don't know, pictures with food or whatever, or selfies. It's really a place to share exactly what you're interested in professionally, and that's what I personally love about it. It can also be a great tool to investigate. And if any of you follow me on Instagram, you might know what I'm talking about. It's possible to find if your employers are trying to hire someone else in your place at the same time as you're still working there. Anyway, moving right on. In the meantime, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. And I hope I can be here to give you a little bit more information about LinkedIn. Let's jump right into this video and talk about LinkedIn. So the reason why I actually decided to do this video specifically is that a lot of people have actually asked me for help and asked me for information about setting up a LinkedIn. And whenever I hear that someone doesn't have LinkedIn, I think, oh my gosh, you're crazy. Just because it's such a great place for opportunities in general. I'm not claiming that I have the most perfect LinkedIn in the world, because I really don't. I have around 220 connections, but I make those connections valuable. And I do try to always put out content that I believe in, and I really try to show a unique side of myself professionally. So I'm going to share with you a few tips on how to manage this platform and how to use it to your advantage, basically to help you look for a job, or simply just to maintain a presence. I know that LinkedIn, it's something you really have to nurture and grow. You have to build it up over time, and I still have some way to go in my own LinkedIn journey. But it doesn't take anyone too special to do this. So, first things first, of course, it's very, very important to have a profile picture. Usually it's important that it's somewhat looking professional. We don't want any pictures of you on your night out, or with some Instagram filters on your face. So something that is just your head, around this size. Usually they say that your face should take up 60% of the picture, so just keep that in mind. Here you can see I have a picture of myself that I took on my ring light. Nothing professional. Maybe one day I'm gonna have a photo shoot and someone's gonna take nice pictures of me, but for now that's what I'm working with. And it's really important to add a background photo, actually a cover photo. I think that this really allows you to stand out, and if you think about it, if you are applying for a job through LinkedIn, it's the first thing that this person is going to see, so you want it to be captivating and you want it to be interesting. So in my case, I have a quote, which I've said, a passion for social media, connecting the on and offline worlds. Because I guess that's my favorite part of the job, is like translating a story into something online, telling a story online basically. Then what's great here is there's actually a tab where you can say that you're open to work. So if you're looking for a job, you can set it that your profile will be seen by recruiters. So this is a great option. I do regularly get some interaction on my LinkedIn once every 2 weeks or once a month, and I think that like a lot of these jobs have come in through recruiters checking out my profile, so that's really great. It's also good as well, in my case I don't have it yet, I'm still trying to think of mine, but to have a, not just your job role there in the heading, but also maybe a quirky line or something interesting about you professionally. The next thing I would say is to check out your LinkedIn summary. It's really, really important to have one. And actually, you wouldn't be surprised how many people don't fill this in. And it's a great place for you to tell a story about yourself. Don't make it too long. Don't be afraid to invest some time into this and make a few drafts of this, because it will be worth the effort in the end. Next tip, of course, is to grow your network. Make sure that you are connecting with all sorts of people, maybe that you've met. I always think that LinkedIn is almost like a business card. So make sure whenever you go to any conferences or you're at any events, why not ask them, can you follow them on LinkedIn? Or why not ask, can you connect with them on LinkedIn rather than taking their business card? Because once you're connected with the person, you're able to message them. So it could be a great chance to keep up that contact with people. Once you've made your connections, it's also important to think about the next tip, which is to showcase your relevant skills. This step is so crucial when it comes to looking for a job. A lot of the time, actually, when companies are looking for a new person, they will input a number of skills that they're looking for. And when you look at certain jobs, it will tell you how many of your skills match that job. So in this case, it's really important that your skills are exactly what those companies are looking for. So in my case, for example, I've put, experience in Adobe Suite, I've put experience with scheduling tools, in reporting, in design, in copywriting. So all of these kind of things are necessary for you to fill in when it comes to making your profile and standing out. Another great tip would be to take an online assessment. These are actually really great because not only do you learn more and gain new skills, but it's actually proven that you are 30% more likely to be hired. So definitely take a look at that. There's a number of different assessments that you can do, anything from like a digital marketing course to web development. There's such a large range of assessments that you can take. And my final tip for LinkedIn is to make sure that you are sharing your assets and your creativity and sharing a lot of media. So in my case, I've actually decided to start making these YouTube videos, and they've been a great help when it comes for looking for a job. I really think it's a chance to show potential employers what you can offer and how passionate you are about the role. For me, taking on a project like sharing my own content on LinkedIn has allowed me to actually learn more about myself and learn more about the things that I do. And that's why I think it's great, because it's not just a chance to show off, but it's a chance to grow and learn things personally and learn things about yourself. There's a number of ways that you can share content. For me, I'm doing it through videos, but you can also do articles, which I've written in the past a few, which I'll link down below if you'd like to read them. And you can share documents and pictures or just a simple text, anything you like. Another great tip is to make sure that your employees and any of your colleagues are leaving you great reviews. There's an option for them to write a small piece about who you are and what their experience was like working with you. So this is a great way for employers to see exactly what kind of a person you are from someone else's perspective. I'm definitely going to be working on this in the future and adding more recommendations, asking people to actually add those recommendations for me. And I always try to share them with the people that I've really enjoyed working with as well. So that's it for now. If you have any questions about LinkedIn and you want help to build your profile, please let me know. I'm happy to help. I just love working with LinkedIn. I love the kind of content that I get to find on there. And I hope that this video was somewhat helpful for you. I'm going to leave any necessary links to the information I've talked about down below. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time.